Limiting beliefs often prevent you, without you even realizing it, from manifesting abundance. This video explores the most common limiting beliefs and provides practical tools to overcome them, allowing you to attract the life you desire. Have you ever felt that no matter how hard you try, something invisible always seems to pull you back, preventing abundance, success, and fulfillment from reaching you? Well, oftentimes, it's not the outside world that blocks us. It's our own limiting beliefs silently acting behind our thoughts, choices, and actions. And the scariest part, many of these beliefs aren't even conscious. They were implanted throughout our lives, repeated as absolute truths. And today they function as invisible barriers between you and the life you deserve to live. Let's shed light on these hidden beliefs, bringing to the surface those negative ideas that, without realizing it, you might be repeating every day, such as, "I'm not good enough," "Money is hard to earn," "Happiness isn't for me," among so many others. Let's identify these limitations together. And more importantly, I'll show you how to reprogram your mind to release these blocks and open up to the natural flow of the universe's abundance. So take a deep breath, open your heart, and allow yourself to begin this journey of self-discovery and transformation. Because when you recognize and heal your limiting beliefs, you activate a new level of inner power. And that's where the magic happens. Welcome to the Co-Creative Mind channel. Universe, surprise me. Breaking limiting beliefs that block abundance. Limiting beliefs are deeply rooted thoughts, often unconscious, that function as absolute truths within our minds, shaping our worldview, our choices, and especially our ability to manifest an abundant life. These are ideas we acquire throughout life, often in childhood through interactions with family, school, religion, or society. Phrases like "money is dirty," "I'm not good enough," "only those born rich succeed," or "life is a struggle" are repeated so frequently that they come to be interpreted as reality. And no matter how much someone desires a better life, if these beliefs are in control, they end up self-sabotaging and unconsciously repelling what they most desire. The impact of limiting beliefs on the manifestation of abundance is profound. They act as filters that distort how we interpret opportunities, how we see ourselves, and how we respond to the world around us. Even in the face of good chances for growth, someone dominated by these beliefs tends to feel fear, doubt, guilt, or insecurity, which blocks the positive vibration necessary to co-create a more prosperous reality. That is, no matter how much a person visualizes, affirms, or wishes, if deep down they believe they are undeserving, incapable, or that abundance is for others, this contradictory energy directly interferes with the law of attraction. Therefore, understanding and dissolving these limiting beliefs is essential to open the path of conscious manifestation and live with fullness, freedom, and prosperity. Limiting beliefs operate mostly at the subconscious level, which means we often don't even realize we are being guided by them. The subconscious is like the mind's autopilot. It stores all the experiences, memories, emotions, and interpretations we've accumulated since our earliest years. It's there that the ideas we've heard repeatedly are installed and, over time, become personal truths. Even if we consciously desire something, like prosperity, success, or love, if our subconscious is filled with negative messages like "I'm not worthy," "Nothing ever works out for me," or "Money is hard to get," these silent beliefs directly influence our behavior, our emotions, and consequently, our reality. These beliefs shape the way we perceive the world and ourselves. They affect our decisions, how we react to challenges, how we relate to others, and above all, how much we believe we deserve what we want. For example, someone who believes they're not smart enough might avoid growth opportunities, even if they have potential. Or someone who believes that money corrupts may unknowingly reject opportunities to prosper. The universe responds to what we vibrate, and we vibrate what we believe. If our beliefs are limiting, our vibrations will be too, and what we manifest will reflect that. That's why identifying and reprogramming these inner ideas is one of the most important keys to creating a new reality. When we align our subconscious with what we truly want, we open the doors for the flow of abundance to manifest freely in our lives. Limiting beliefs manifest in very concrete ways in our daily lives, and we often don't even realize how much they sabotage our success, our relationships, and our financial life. A classic example related to success is the belief that I'm not good enough. This idea, even when not spoken aloud, operates silently behind the scenes of the mind. People who carry this belief tend to excessively self-criticize, avoid new challenges out of fear of failure or judgment, and end up wasting opportunities because they don't truly believe in their worth. Often, they sabotage themselves at the exact moment success is about to happen because they don't feel deserving. In the realm of relationships, beliefs like nobody loves me, everyone cheats, or relationships always end badly create emotional barriers that prevent the building of healthy connections. Someone who believes they will be abandoned, for example, may act with jealousy, insecurity, or excessive neediness, pushing the other person away and, without realizing it, confirming their own belief. It's a vicious cycle that repeats until an internal change happens. In the financial aspect, ideas like money is dirty, wealth is only for those born into it, or the more you have, the more problems you face limit the ability to attract and maintain prosperity. Even with talent or good opportunities, the person might procrastinate, spend impulsively, or avoid situations that lead to financial growth. Identifying these patterns is the first step to freeing yourself from them and building a new reality based on trust, worthiness, and abundance. One of the most subtle yet extremely powerful limiting beliefs is the fear of success. Many people carry within them the unconscious idea that if they reach a high level of success, something bad will inevitably happen. This belief may have deep roots formed by past experiences or childhood observations, such as seeing someone successful, being envied, betrayed, or even becoming ill due to overwork. Thus, the subconscious mind creates a dangerous association between success and suffering, causing the person to sabotage their own achievements before even reaching them. Even when everything is going well, they begin to feel uncomfortable, anxious, or guilty, as if it's not right or safe to be in a position of prominence. This belief acts silently in different areas of life. Someone may, for example, avoid professional exposure, refuse promotions, or not invest in their talents, even having all the conditions to grow. In relationships, they may fear that success will drive loved ones away or cause resentment. In financial terms, this belief can lead the person to spend compulsively or poorly manage what they achieve, precisely to avoid having too much. The truth is that success doesn't need to come with suffering, loneliness, or imbalance. When we reprogram our mind to understand that it is safe to shine, prosper, and grow, and that success can be experienced with ease, balance, and joy, we make room for a new reality where abundance is welcome, constant, and naturally deserved. The belief that I don't deserve abundance is one of the deepest and most paralyzing a person can carry within. It often arises from painful childhood experiences, constant criticism, comparisons, emotional abandonment, or even the lack of validation and recognition. When someone grows up hearing they're not good enough, that they're always wrong, or that they never do anything right, this message becomes deeply rooted in the subconscious as a truth. And even if, in adulthood, this person works hard, studies, and desires a better life, the internal vibration of worthlessness continues to block the arrival of abundance. The universe responds to what we feel and believe to be true. And if, deep down, the person doesn't feel worthy of receiving, they will unconsciously repel opportunities, healthy relationships, and prosperity. This belief manifests in many ways: difficulty accepting compliments, discomfort receiving gifts, financial self-sabotage, toxic relationships, and the constant feeling that one must prove their worth to deserve anything. Often, even when they achieve something, the person feels guilt, shame, or fear of losing it. It's as if success were something borrowed that could be taken away at any moment. Breaking this belief requires an internal healing process, self-compassion, and the recognition that worthiness is a right for everyone, simply by existing. When you start to truly affirm, I deserve a full, light, and abundant life, your energy shifts, your frequency rises, and the flow of abundance begins to open naturally, because you finally recognize yourself as part of the whole, and the whole is abundant by essence. The belief that money is the root of all evil is one of the most widespread and harmful when it comes to attracting abundance. This idea, although it may seem to have a moral or spiritual origin, is often based on distorted interpretations of religious teachings, repeated family sayings passed down through generations, or negative experiences associated with money. From an early age, many people hear phrases like, "the rich don't go to heaven," "those who have money are greedy," or "money changes people for the worse." These statements become ingrained in the subconscious and create a real energetic block regarding prosperity. The problem is that when the mind believes money is something bad, it will do everything to stay away from it. Even if the person consciously says they want to prosper, this belief causes a great internal contradiction. The person wants to have a comfortable financial life, wants to fulfill dreams, help others, and live with more freedom. But at the same time, they carry guilt and fear of becoming a bad person. If they have too much money, this can lead to financial self-sabotage, wrong choices, constant loss of resources, or even an unconscious rejection of growth opportunities. Money, however, is just a neutral tool. It merely amplifies what is already within us. A good person with money can do even more good. When we transform this limiting belief and begin to see money as energy, as a resource that can be used to create, help, grow, and live better, we unlock the natural flow of abundance and allow it to enter our lives with balance, awareness, and gratitude. One of the most powerful ways to transform our limiting beliefs is to actively question the validity of these ideas that we often accept as absolute truths throughout life. Beliefs, especially limiting ones, are not facts. They are merely thoughts that we repeat so intensely that they become rooted in our minds as if they were unchangeable realities. Therefore, the first step in overcoming these internal barriers is to ask, is this really true? Where does this belief come from? Who said this is how it is? And more importantly, is this belief helping me or preventing me from achieving what I desire? When we question a limiting belief, such as money is hard to earn, or I will never be good enough, we begin to challenge its power. Often, by asking these questions, we start to realize that these beliefs are not based on concrete facts, but rather on past experiences, external influences, or unfounded fears. For example, when examining the belief that money is hard to earn, we can ask, what proof do I have that I can't earn money easily and effortlessly? Do I know people who manage to do so? What do they do differently? This questioning process activates the critical mind and opens the path to transformation. By disbelieving limiting beliefs, we create space for new, more empowering truths that allow us to act more confidently, assertively, and in alignment with what we truly want to achieve. By questioning, we reprogram our brain, challenging the old and creating a new thought pattern. One of the most effective ways to overcome limiting beliefs and reprogram the mind is by reframing the negative thoughts that constantly arise in our inner dialogue. Often, we don't realize how stuck we are in a thought pattern that diminishes us, such as, "I will never make it," "nothing I do works out," or "I'm not capable of achieving my dreams." These thoughts, although they may seem harmless, have a major impact on our self-esteem, confidence, and ability to take action. When we feed this kind of mentality, we are reinforcing a worldview that limits us even more. The key to transforming this negative cycle is to replace these thoughts with empowering affirmations that act as true mental reprogramming. Instead of thinking "I will never make it," replace it with "I am capable of overcoming any challenge that comes my way." Instead of "nothing works out for me," start affirming "I am creating positive opportunities and am open to receiving them." And instead of "I'm not good enough," begin to believe and affirm "I am worthy of success, love, and abundance." These affirmations are not just empty words. They have the power to change our energetic vibration, aligning it with the frequency of abundance and confidence. When we practice this replacement of negative thoughts with empowering affirmations, we begin to change how we see ourselves, our reality, and our possibilities. Over time, this new inner dialogue strengthens our self-esteem and puts us on a path of prosperity and fulfillment. One of the most powerful tools for manifesting abundance is the practice of visualization. Creating a clear and vivid mental image of the life we want to live is an essential step in aligning our energies with what we want to attract. When we visualize consistently, we begin to send clear signals to the universe about our intentions, and our subconscious mind begins to work to materialize this vision. The key is to be specific and detailed. It's not enough to just imagine a better life. You need to visualize what that really means to you. Imagine, for example, what it would be like to wake up in the house you've always dreamed of, with a peaceful atmosphere full of natural light. See yourself surrounded by people you love and who support you, doing work that brings joy and personal fulfillment. Picture yourself with financial abundance, knowing that money flows into your life constantly and easily, allowing you to have the experiences and things you desire, but without attachment. Visualize yourself in moments of peace and gratitude, living in balance between work, health, relationships, and leisure. The clearer and more detailed this mental image is, the more effective the manifestation process will be. By focusing on these moments, you begin to experience the emotions associated with that reality, such as happiness, gratitude, and confidence. These positive emotions vibrate at a high frequency, naturally attracting situations, people, and opportunities that match this state of abundance. Visualizing the life you want is not just a mental exercise, it is an act of co-creating your reality with the universe. A simple but extremely powerful practice to attract more abundance into your life is the gratitude journal. Focusing on what we already have and expressing gratitude for it is a way to align our energy with the prosperity already present in our lives, often in invisible ways. Gratitude has the power to transform our perception, shifting the focus from scarcity to abundance, from what is lacking to what has already been achieved. Many times, we are so focused on what we don't have, or on what we still need to accomplish, that we forget to appreciate the wonderful things that are already part of our life. By writing in the gratitude journal daily, you begin to train your mind to recognize and celebrate the small and big blessings that often go unnoticed. It can be something simple, like a delicious meal, a friend's smile, your health, or even the opportunity to learn and grow every day. This act of gratitude sends a powerful message to the universe that you are receptive to abundance, and the universe, in turn, responds by amplifying what you express gratitude for. Moreover, by doing this practice regularly, you create a positive cycle. The more you focus on what you already have, the more good things start to manifest. Because the energy of gratitude is one of the highest and most attractive vibrations there is. So start writing in your gratitude journal today and observe how, by appreciating what you already have, your reality begins to reflect more abundance, happiness, and prosperity. Affirmations are one of the most effective tools for reprogramming the subconscious mind and transforming limiting beliefs. When we repeat positive and affirming statements, we are directly influencing how our mind processes reality. The power of words goes beyond what we imagine, as they shape our perception and create our reality. By speaking and feeling the affirmations with conviction, we begin to align our mind with the vibration of abundance, health, and success, creating a new mental pattern that naturally reflects in our actions and choices. For example, by affirming, "Every day I am worthy of prosperity and success," or "Money flows easily into my life," we are telling our subconscious that we deserve these things and that we are open to receiving them. At first, it may seem like the words are just that, words, but over time, as we repeat these affirmations, we begin to believe in them, and they become part of our identity. Our behavior begins to change, our choices become more aligned with what we want, and opportunities manifest more frequently. These affirmations also help to increase self-confidence and self-esteem, which are essential for anyone who wants to achieve their goals. When you believe you are capable of achieving what you want, your energy changes and the universe responds. Therefore, practice affirmations every day, preferably in the morning, and allow your mind to align with the positive results you want to manifest. Visualization techniques are one of the most powerful ways to manifest your goals and bring your dreams into reality. Visualization involves using your imagination to create clear and vivid mental images of your desires already fulfilled. By doing this, you begin to align your mind and energy with what you want to achieve, sending strong signals to the universe that you are ready to receive these blessings. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined, so by visualizing your goals as being achieved, you are training your mind to make them a concrete reality. For example, if you want to attract more financial abundance into your life, close your eyes and imagine yourself living in a scenario where money flows freely to you. Visualize yourself receiving payments, living without financial worries, and feeling the freedom that this abundance provides. Picture yourself using that money to achieve your dreams, help others, and live in comfort. Feel the emotions that this vision brings: joy, gratitude, confidence. The more real and vivid this image is, the more effective the visualization will be. The visualization technique not only helps you attract what you desire, but also strengthens your confidence and motivation. By visualizing your goals already achieved, you become more focused, inspired, and determined to take the necessary actions to make those goals a reality. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to manifest the life you want, as you are constantly feeding your mind with images of success and abundance. Embracing the power of now is an invitation to live fully in the present, without getting lost in regrets about the past or worries about the future. Often, we find ourselves trapped in thoughts about what has already happened or, even worse, in anxieties about what might still happen. This pattern of thinking prevents us from enjoying the opportunities and the beauty that are right in front of us at this very moment. When we focus on the now, we let go of pressure and stress, creating space for gratitude and appreciation. By doing so, we begin to more clearly perceive the blessings and possibilities that already exist in our lives. Living in the present is understanding that true abundance is not in what we hope to achieve, but in what we already have. Even in the most challenging situations, there is always something to be grateful for, whether it's a simple breath, a sunny morning, or even a meal shared with someone special. When we focus on the now, we release the energy of scarcity and embrace the energy of abundance. This focus on the present helps us create a deeper connection with our true essence and with the universe, allowing good things to flow naturally to us. When we allow ourselves to experience the present moment without judgment or distraction, our vibration rises, and we are more prepared to attract the opportunities we truly desire. The power of now is one of the greatest allies in manifesting a full and abundant life. Taking inspired action is one of the most powerful steps toward turning your dreams into reality. Often, we get stuck in the comfort zone, waiting for perfect conditions to arise before taking the first step. However, the truth is that the universe responds to our courage to act, and it is through action that the manifestation of our desires begins to materialize. Waiting for the perfect moment can keep us stagnant, while constant movement toward our goals brings us closer to the opportunities we truly want. Stepping out of the comfort zone requires courage, but also trust in the process. Many times, we make decisions with fear of failure or uncertainty, but it's important to remember that mistakes are part of the journey and not an insurmountable obstacle. Acting, even if the step is small, is a signal to the universe that we are committed to our growth. Every step taken toward our dreams, no matter how small, sends out positive energy and creates more space for what we desire to manifest. When we take inspired action, we begin to realize that movement generates movement. The universe then begins to work in our favor, bringing people, resources, and situations that align with our goals. Do not wait for ideal conditions to act ideal. Conditions arise precisely when we begin to take the first steps. So, step out of your comfort zone, follow your dreams, and allow yourself to live a life of action and achievement, knowing that every step you take is a significant advance toward the abundance you wish to create. Believing in yourself is one of the fundamental principles for attracting abundance and creating the life you desire. Many times, we find ourselves doubting our abilities, questioning whether we are truly worthy of success or if our goals are achievable. These limiting thoughts prevent us from accessing our full potential and distance us from the opportunities the universe has to offer. Self-confidence is the foundation upon which all accomplishments can be built. When we believe in our own strength, in our ability to overcome challenges, and in our worthiness to receive the best, we open the doors to prosperity. Intuition is a powerful tool that we all possess, but often ignore or disbelieve. When we trust our intuition, we are aligning with our inner truth, and this alignment allows us to make more assertive decisions and follow the path that is most favorable to us. Believing in yourself is, in fact, a reflection of the understanding that we are deserving of everything we desire. The universe does not make distinctions between who deserves and who does not. We are all worthy of abundance, love, and success. By believing in yourself, you send a clear message to the universe that you are ready to receive everything life has to offer. This alignment with your true essence and trust in your ability to act and achieve makes it possible to manifest the prosperous life you deserve. So, trust yourself, follow your intuition, and know that you are worthy of everything you desire to achieve.